This place started as a hobby. It wasn't like I had a plan on producing a lot of flowers and making a business out of it. It was all stuff we grew around our houses. There's a room there. There's our porch here. And we just started growing these varieties, and we had so much of the really good varieties that we ended up digging pieces out and putting them in the upper yard, and having several bunches of those varieties around.
You discovered why the Hawaiians like to settle here to begin with. Things grow.
Oh my God, check out this flower. Okay, are there any red gingers here?
Right here? Is it?
Here, let me bend a little forward so you can see what the top or the inside looks like.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It does look like a rabbit.
Yeah, the rattlesnake
The
tail.
rattle, yeah.
Big spider web right there.
Just recently picked about 4 of them out of here, so I've since started growing this in another area too. This one here would be the fuchsia, just based on the tint of the flower.
Yeah.
This one's called the parakeet, a little lighter color, like a pink here, it's that really light yellow. And I think this is a little more overmature. I'd probably pick it in a stage like that. And this one here is a little too young. I would wait another day or two before picking that one. It's just, in its becoming stage where it's going to open. I didn't bother getting it. It's just about to open.
That's beautiful.
But you see, it started bending over, and it tried to continue to grow, so it compensated for looking for light. But yeah, I try to get them really young, pollen in there, and sometimes they pollinate it. If there's a chance that they had gotten pollen from another flowering tree and got it on here or in here, these eventually become the seeds. These will mature and turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay, there's the yellow. Okay, this one's called the canine, but there's several varieties in the orange.
Maybe it's a different orange.
Yeah, and they look good. If you didn't have an unopened one,
Yeah.
it's going to happen. It's going to become in like 3 days.
Those ones are cool.
Is it
California?
Well, they start to fade after a while. Wait till I get about 6 or 7 of these bracts opening up before I pick them. And try to get them, so they don't have scratches on it. If the wind blows a lot and rubs it against the stalk regularly, it'll start to get a scratch. So
Yeah.
it becomes an off. I guess because the color is rather jade-like. But it's starting to just get into its blooming cycle, and all these in about 2 weeks to a month are all going to be blooming at the same time.
Wow, look up there.
They just go on. There's so much that are coming out over there. Oh my God. You can see all those.
Now when they do jade lace, is that a different jade or is that the jade?
No, that's jade. They make jade lace out of that.
Because it looks familiar. It's the stuff you can't take to the mainland, right?
Yeah. I think it's considered invasive.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they make
We
lace.
had one, I think, a jade lace back in the day.
They link up the lace like this, so they run a string through the middle, 1 or 2 strings.
So they won't let you even bring a lay back? Because you
Not
could...
that tight.
Because they harbor
you
certain
could-
insects often.
Oh, really? I didn't know they don't let you just take the lay.
That's one of the ones.
There's certain kinds.
Because of the
gardenias.
insects.
Certain kinds, like you can't take 2 rows back because they can harbor certain kind of invasive insects.
But isn't that hook just so interesting?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Very
It's a
stylish.
beautiful lay, too. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
it's irresistible.
Oh man, when somebody's
Yeah,
They brought it back.
They brought that back.
wow,
We did a little YouTube video with the ice cream fruit. Wondering what the
video?
we did. They left us with half a fruit, so we videoed it.
Oh.
Now
I was wondering what the tree
it's
looked
a
like.
seed
because
pod, but what
Yeah.
you eat is the meat around the
The
seeds.
white stuff. Right?
Yeah.
crazy
And it's
fruit.
like, it has a texture like ice cream.
They're good.
Go ahead, try.
The
There's
sunlight.
a video here.
Yep.
So if you want to grow it, I can
This
give you
year?
a little seed pod. Where do you live? Oh,
I live in LA. I'm actually moving to colder weather, so
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
moving
then
to
you can-
Denver.
It's not recommended.
This is the famous ice cream tree here.
This is the ice cream tree. For those who like ice cream, this is the place you want to be, right here.
See if I can find another seed pod. Here, try that one.
Is this
So,
Yeah, just flip them. They're biodegradable.
how about the seeds?
some seeds, or do you want?
Throw them down. This one's got.
So here we have an ice cream fruit seed pod,
May not have
seeds.
thickened
which
equally, but then one section.
I'm sure you can't
will be
take
ready.
to Chile because they would definitely confiscate that in your luggage. But
Yeah, I think they had these in Costa Rica, but I forget
Oh,
what they
yeah.
were called.
do
there.
we
There's several
They're-
different varieties.
Yeah, it was thinner than this.
Okay.
do
So
we
what didn't have
grow
so much-
these? I mean,
You can grow them. Yeah.
how do you?
The seed after you eat it, you
Yeah.
put that seed in a pot and it's already started to sprout.
Really? And
Yeah.
how long does it take to start really coming up?
Producing new fruit.
No, but that's
Quickly, like within a couple months, you start to see a little stalk come up and
Yeah.
the leaves start to come up. But it takes a while before it turns into this.
And can you save the seed and dry it and then use?
One, I want one more to open.
What is one of these weigh? I mean, that's
What do they weigh? Yeah, not something I ship out. Just on island I sell. This one's just starting to open its second bract. This one's just ahead of that by having two that are open. A third one will open soon. Here we're getting into the second one. So I like to harvest it between 2 and 3 bracts. That's when they look interesting and they reveal a lot of color and design that's just eye-catching. And then when they don't look any less eye-catching when they get longer, but it takes on another interest just in the complexity of how much bracts open up, and they kind of do a twist. So in its own way, it's really something.
No, I'm thinking of yes.
Like they basically start out green, and as they get more
They're like a
mature, they
health
turn
food.
closer to white.
It's like a.
anything that tastes
Yeah,
good
this
for
is
you.
good as a blood cleanser. Whatever contents it has medicinally, it's good for high blood
Better with
pressure. It
petroleum.
helps.
Tastes bad.
It tastes not as bad as it smells. It
Smells amazing.
bad.
We have a video with this
Yeah.
guy from the
Oh
other
yeah.
day. He ate one. He
Oh,
started
they
eating a
kinda
piece of can I
smells
said,
like,
and you know English. I have my shades on. Oh, there we go. That's better.
Pongo Nantha is the name. But I think what's the most intriguing about this is the way the color goes from yellow to red.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something that catches the eye about, or you look at the yellow stem and you suddenly your eyes move towards the red, and then the transitions are so. Lady Di is the name of it.
Oh wow.
So prolifically, this thing grew from a single piece of rhizome, which is how we bought it in the nursery. The colors are so staggering. Usually, I mean, in and of itself, it's an interesting color, but when you got the oranges and the yellows and all the other colors around it, it makes it that much more like the eye. My eye really picks up on this deep purple or deep red. I don't even know. These have already gone a little over mature, put out.
They're very unusual with the white in there.
Yeah, with the right day flower, we call it.
Looks almost like gardenia stuck in there.
I'll also get a few more in the back there. But pretty soon it'll start to put out every new rhizome that comes out, like say a stalk like this grows till it's mature, and then it puts out a new shoot on the side of it. So this thing, every time a new shoot comes up, it goes deeper into the ground and puts out a taller stalk. So this, generally
This is
this
kukui.
one would be black, and it probably is if you sand it down. There's kind of a fungus that starts to develop on the outside.
Aloha. So here we're sitting here at the end of this little walk through the park, if you will. This is quite a distance from Central Park in many ways, but we're going to show you mountain apples over there. And he's going to actually make a smoothie with these things. Because our friend here is known for his smoothies.
I thought only here.
Some of these famous apple bananas. We have mountain apples and apple bananas. Now, there's some juxtapositions for you folks. And then we have the ice cream fruit just to top it off, which you kind of open like this. Bend your shoe sole type. Old Chivas. Oh, here's a piece. Just down the hatch. And, yeah, tastes a little like ice cream in here. There's a lot of protection for a little set of pods. Do you want a piece?
There's no
This
smoothies in town.
Yeah.
Cause
It's a
I was
smoothie
so
unlike
tired
anything
today,
you've
I
ever
just want
had.
a smoothie.
They
This
do
is
at the outpost.
unbelievably
No, I
good.
went- oh,
This
that's
guy
what it was.
knows
They
his
want me
smoothies.
to-
What's in the smoothie here? What is this called
We have
here?
those bananas, this banana and a mountain apple, which of course you can just buy at the local store. And then we have some honey, and
Usually
there's
they do till
a little
like
lemon,
10 till
lemonade in here, and then there's actually then there's a few secret ingredients.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she
that's
said
right.
they
Oh
didn't
no,
have
oh no,
anything.
big time.
Oh,